Hey guys, welcome back. Monica here. Long time no see. Guys, I know it's been a minute, but I just want to start off by saying I have not forgotten about you guys. I very much think about this community all of the time, but the reality is it was the best decision for me and for my healing going forward. As you can see in the title, I have been diagnosed with Lyme disease, and so I want to just talk about that a little bit and how that came about. So if you saw my last video, you saw that I was diagnosed with leaky gut. It's something that obviously can very much happen with people that have been chronically ill. And so I kind of was on that path, just trying to kind of like figure that out for a while. I wasn't really seeing any other doctors though, and it's interesting because now I totally can see now why I really felt like the Lord was like, I need you to take like a break from this. And excuse me, my phone is dinging. I need you to take a break from this and just kind of step back from this platform here. And because over the last year, I actually had ended up being interim at my church as the worship leader, and I am now officially on staff as the new worship leader at my church. And so it's super exciting. So my schedule is definitely a lot more full because with that job, I now also am still continuing on with my business Sparrow Ground. And so between those two things and also just healing in general, I feel like my plate is just full enough. And so, like I said, I can kind of see why the Lord now kind of had me slow down a little bit there. But let's see, about a month ago, I went to the Functional Neurology Center in Minnesota. And if you are a longtime follower of this channel, you know I've probably talked about that place before. Even though I'd never been there before, I was so for everything that they do there and the testimonies that came out of that place. And the Lord provided financially for me to go there. I am not gonna lie, it is not cheap. I did a 5-day intensive treatment there, but for me, they got to the root of why I've been sick for 5 years. Along with that, a huge testimony, I am now prism free in my lenses. I've had prisms in my glasses for about 3 to 4 years, somewhere in there. And a lot of them. I had a lot of prisms in both my right and left lens, and I am now completely free of that, which is mind-blowing. Like, that's huge to me. That in and of itself, walking away from there, they're like, your brain can figure this out. And just the confidence in seeing the testing and stuff that they did there, I felt confident that I could do it. And so when I got home, we got new lenses put in my glasses without the prisms, and to my surprise, it's been a great adjustment. Things are still a little off, a little wonky, but I'm feeling very hopeful, and yeah, it's exciting. So other than that, the doctor there very strongly felt that it was an infection of sorts driving my symptoms. For those of you that may be seeing me for the first time, I was diagnosed with vestibular migraine and triple PD. I still very much deal with those issues, but this doctor, like I said, very much felt we needed to do some labs, and especially wanted to test me for Lyme, which nobody ever had done before. And just for some clarity between regular doctors and functional medicine, usually doctors in the functional medicine realm, their labs are way more extensive than like your regular physician's or doctor's office. And so like I said, we did 4 different tests and things came up on all 4. And on the tick-borne panel that they did, it was interesting because there was an area where it showed where the infection had been in my body or was still and or still active. So I forget what the lettering for each of them are, but so I could see what was in my system and what is still active. And so along with Lyme disease, I was also active for about 8 other co-infections along with that. They confirmed that I do in fact have leaky gut and also SIBO. So as of right now, they have referred me to a Lyme doctor. I haven't taken steps forward to go in that direction yet, because I had a couple of days where it actually, when I even though I knew they were testing me for Lyme, I didn't actually think that it was gonna come back positive. And it wasn't just a little positive, it was very much positive. And so I know testing for that can be, I just know that it can be complicated and there's a lot of false positives and false negatives and all this different testing. I'm not questioning my results at all. And now looking back, I can kind of see the big picture a little bit with me. So, man, all that to say, I feel like as of right now, I'm taking certain supplements. I have to clean up my diet. Like there's just no other way around that. That's like something that has to be done. And so right now I'm just kind of leaning into the Lord on direction and what the best route is for me. It's been a long 5 years, just like a lot of you that are in the midst of chronic illness and dealing with different types of things. We know the road is long. We try a lot of things financially. It's a lot of money, and so at this moment for me, I'm definitely praising God for like providing for me to get to that doctor, because I was able to get to the root of why I personally have been sick, like the root of it, and which is huge to me. Like I said, I'm prison free. I'm thanking God for that. And I'm thanking God that I can see that my body needs certain supplements and I need certain things in my body, because ultimately, in a nutshell, like I have to make my body strong enough to be able to fight off the Lyme. Right now, my body is not in a good place. There's a lot of things inside that are out of whack, and I have to take steps forward to healing my gut and different things. So I will not be sharing what I'm taking for supplements or things like that. And I also am doing certain vestibular exercises to help with my visual issues and balance. But what I found out when I went to the Functional Neurology Center is what works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, and it actually could not be good for you if you guys did what I did. And so that's why I'm not going to be sharing any specifics, because these tests that they did on me were so specific, and it showed exactly what was going on with my body, and even with my eye movements. It showed that my eyes were doing certain things and they couldn't just settle on a certain like target. And so for me, the exercises they gave me are to fully correct what my eyes are specifically doing, and so I don't know what yours are doing, you know, and so that's why I'm not going to be sharing any of that information. But yeah, gosh, I don't know. I'm feeling super hopeful. I think it's kind of neat. Like, my friend brought up to me, she's like, what's so amazing is the reality of everything, and especially Lyme, without knowing I had it, and technically with how bad my labs are. Like, I hate saying like that, like I don't want to put such an emphasis on it, but yet I want to let you guys know, like, it's not good. But the fact that I'm doing all the things that I'm doing is huge. Oh my gosh, it's huge, you guys. And I just, like, literally, I just thank God, because like I could not be doing any of this stuff without him and his direction for my life, and he's given me the strength to go on from day to day. Because I'll be honest, there was a point where I'm like, I like a lot of you, like, I can't do this anymore. Like, this isn't life at all. And I'm here to tell you guys, you can do it. Your body can heal. You're not stuck. Lean in, press in, ask the Lord for direction. You know, and like I said, I'm not like completely out of this yet, but I have so much hope in me, and God is good, and he is for me, and I don't understand why I'm still going through this. But I'll always say this. I've said this before in my past videos. God did not make me sick. He's not doing this to torture me because, like, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not significant, none of that junk. He loves me so much, and he is walking me through this, and my body is healing, and I'm here to let you guys know you can do what you're called to do, and no matter what. The goal is, though, don't make the sickness bigger than what God's created you to do and to be, and you as a person. Like, that is so significant. And so if you find on the scale that, like, you think more about you as a sick person than you do as a healed person, you need to first shift that in your mind before I feel like things will really start to shift, because we were not created to be sick. I don't intend on being sick the rest of my life. And so a lot of my focus every day is focused on my family, the position he's put me in leadership, or my business. Look at all these other things in your life, and if you're putting your sickness above all of these other things that are actually way more significant, pray. Ask God to shift your perspective for your life. And yeah, it's not like I don't ever talk about it, guys. Like, I do, like, obviously, and especially along with the new diagnosis, you know, there's a lot of questions people have for me, and honestly, I don't know how to answer a lot of the questions. All I know is I love where I'm at. I don't know. I just am so thankful, and I just want to say, mainly, just don't give up. And when I say that, I don't mean keep trying more and more doctors necessarily, but don't give up on yourself. You have purpose. There is a reason why you're here, and it's not to just be sick. Okay, guys? So I don't know. It's kind of hard, because I don't know what else to say from this point on, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update and let you know that there is hope, that you can heal, even if it takes some time. You can get there, and like I said, I know that's weird, because coming from somebody that's not even completely well yet, but when I look at my life 5 years ago and where it's at now, oh my gosh, you guys, like, I actually feel like a human being. I can leave my house, I can drive, I can lead teams, I can go to my kids' things, I can fly, I can do all of these things, guys, and I couldn't do that 5 years ago. So healing is possible. It's just, it's your perspective and how you look at things. So anyways, I'm still praying for this community. I love you guys, and I'm not, unfortunately, I'm sorry, I'm not coming back full-time to social media here, but I just really felt like the Lord's like, give him an update, let him know how you're doing. And so that's what this video is. I do pray that a lot of you guys are healing or are healed. I'd love to hear about your recovery down in the comments, and also I've gotten so many comments over the last year that I've not replied to, but just know that I have prayed for you. If you left me a comment, I did at least pray for you, even though I didn't comment. So anyways, love you guys. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.